Hey you guys, welcome to Two Words with Taku. I'm Taku Mbudzi and I am sitting in a park in the sunshine on a bench, and it is just the most beautiful day. The sun is shining as brightly as ever and the sky is blue, and I am on cloud 999,000 million gazillion, whatever you want to say. So this is a really quick episode because I just need to spit out my joy right now. I've just come from my publisher's office. I think I can call them that. I don't know. Is it too soon? Anyways, the people who are really like legit looking at publishing my JoYOLO story. And the exciting thing is that I finally found an illustrator. You might have heard a couple of months ago, I was putting a call out to say, hey, I'm looking for somebody to draw the illustrations in my book. And I found this amazing young artist, phenomenal. She's just amazing. Her name is Peo Michi. And yeah, we just had this meeting with the publisher and it was so good because we were talking about, how I'm going to write the book, how she's going to draw the pictures, and how we're going to collabo. Just the whole process of writing this book. And I just really have this feeling that I think it's going to be an interesting journey for both of us, and I want to document everything. So I kind of pitched it to the publisher, hey, how open are you to me, documenting this, whether it's by video or audio? And they're like, yeah, go for it. So for now, I can't name who the publisher is until we've signed all the paperwork and stuff. But it's just a really exciting time because if you haven't heard or if you don't know or you haven't listened to the podcast for a while, this podcast is about writing and storytelling. And what I'm trying to do is take all the stories that are in my head and publish them. So whether it's books or audio plays or TV, that has been my primary focus for this year. So with JoYOLO, it's a story that I wrote a couple of years ago now in Perth. And I wrote it as a short story. And then I came over to Melbourne, ended up producing a radio play of it with about 14 different actors, voice actors, musicians, poets. And by the way, I edited all of it by myself. So I'd never done that before. I'd never really done that kind of sound design before. And then the response to that story was incredible because it played on community radio station PBS FM here in Melbourne, and then I put it on the podcast, and I've just had a lot of interest from people going, whoa, this is such a random and interesting story, or they're really curious about these characters that I've created. So then when I put it into the Frankie podcast competition or the Good Stuff Awards and it won, again, I got a lot more interest about the way I was telling the story. Anyways, this publisher is amazing. They've just been amazing. I've been in touch with them for a few months now, if not even last year. Just, building a relationship, exploring the kinds of stories I want to tell and publish. And it just feels really good. And I really want to show you what that process is like for me. I'm also learning as I'm going through, but I also think it's fun and exciting, and I'm not going to be the only person who's going to publish more books. I mean, you might have a book you're sitting on, you might know someone who has a book. So I really feel like, even just showing you what that process is like and how Peo and I are going to do it is fun. So I'm just excited, people. I won't even lie. I'm excited. And that's it. That's all I have to say today. If you haven't heard JoYOLO, you can find it on the podcast. I think the first chapter is episode 40. I cannot from memory remember what episode number the second chapter is. I do have a third chapter of audio that I've collected and recorded and all of that. I just haven't put it together. So I may or may not do that in the foreseeable future. But that doesn't matter. We're working on the book now. That's actually probably my priority. In fact, it is. So I will keep you posted. I'm not sure yet how that format will look on the podcast or on video or online, but I will keep you posted about how everything's going to be working with Peo and I. And I'm excited. I am excited. So onwards and upwards. If you want to follow my adventures as they're happening live and fresh and raw, probably Instagram is the best place because that's where I put all the photos and videos as I'm feeling them. So I am at Taku Speaks on Instagram and Twitter. And then on Facebook, I'm Taku TV, and also the same on YouTube, Taku TV. All right, thanks for listening. I hope you have a fabulous day. I am still in feels right now. I think I'm just going to sit here for another 5 minutes and just enjoy this. Oh my gosh. Happy days. Bye.